Zombie apocalypse.
Hello everyone, welcome back to Eco Talks with Sneha Manerikar. In today's session, we'll discuss few more questions from econometrics. Please watch the previous videos for better understanding of whole chapter of econometrics. So let us start our today's session with the first question. The data collected for a particular point of time on different variable is called A. Cross-sectional data, B. Time series data, C. Panel data, D. Primary data. Answer is cross-sectional data. The data collected for a particular point of time on different variable is called as cross-sectional data. Then data collected for different period of time on same variable is called A. Cross-sectional data, B. Time series data, C. Panel data, D. Primary data. Answer is B. Time series data. Data collected for different period of time on same variable is termed as time series data. In blue property of estimators, the unbiasedness and best property indicates A. Sufficiency, B. Efficiency, C. Necessity, D. Inefficiency. Answer is B. Efficiency. The unbiasedness and best property of blue property of an OLS estimator will indicate efficiency of estimators. Then combination of both time series data and cross-sectional data is known as A. Panel data, B. Cross-sectional data, C. Secondary data, D. Primary data. Answer is A. Panel data. Panel data is the combination of time series data and cross-sectional data. Explanatory variable is A. Independent variable, B. Non-stochastic variable, C. Endogenous variable, D. All of the above. Answer is A. Independent variable. Independent variable is called as explanatory variable because it explains the behavior of dependent variable. A cross-sectional data have a problem of A. Autocorrelation, B. Homoscedasticity, C. Multicollinearity, D. All of the above. Answer is C. Multicollinearity. One of the reasons for problem of multicollinearity is cross-sectional data. And data collected for top 10 companies for 10 years is called A. Pool data, B. Panel data, C. Cross-sectional data, D. Quantitative data. Answer is pool data. Data collected for top 10 companies for 10 years is an example for pooled data. Then economic models are A. Deterministic, B. Indeterministic, C. Stochastic, D. All of the above. Answer is deterministic. Economic models are deterministic because we does not include a error term in the model. Then econometrics model are A. Deterministic, B. Indeterministic, C. Stochastic, D. All of the above. Answer is stochastic because we include a stochastic term, that is the error term or disturbance term in econometric models. We can also say the econometrics model is nothing but economics model plus the stochastic term. Then dependent variable is called A. Explained variable, B. Endogenous variable, C. Response, D. All of the above. Answer is all of the above. Dependent variable is called as explained variable because it is explained by the independent variable. It is also called as endogenous and it is the response of the independent variable. Then assumption of ordinary least square is constant variance, B. Homoscedasticity, C. Non-autocorrelation, D. All of the above. Answer is all of the above. Constant variance, homoscedasticity and non-autocorrelation. These all are the assumption of ordinary least square method. First three assumptions of classical regression model are stated as A. UI follows normal distribution with zero mean and sigma square standard deviation. B. UI is equal to n 0 sigma square. C. UI is equal to n 0 sigma. D. UI is equal to n upon 0 sigma square. Answer is A. UI follows normal distribution with zero mean and sigma square standard deviation. This expression will give the first three assumption of classical regression model. Then difference between sample statistic and population parameter estimate is known as A. Estimation error, B. Sampling error, C. Both A and B, D. Systematic error. Answer is B. Sampling error. It is the difference between sample statistic and population parameter estimate. And difference between total number of variable and total number of constraint is called A. Degrees of freedom, B. Standard deviation, C. Confidence interval, D. Residual. Answer is degrees of freedom. It is the difference between total number of variables and total number of constraints. Then population regression line is given by A. Y is equal to A plus B xi plus ui, B. Y is equal to A hat plus B hat xi plus ei, C. Y is equal to A plus B xi, D. Y is equal to A xi raised to b1 and xi raised to b2. Answer is A. Y is equal to A plus B xi plus ui. This is the population regression line. Heteroscedasticity means A. Variance of error term is not constant, B. Variance of dependent variable is not constant, C. The errors are not linearly independent of one another, D. The errors have non-zero mean. Answer is A. When the variance of error term is not constant, it is termed as heteroscedasticity, and when variance of error term is constant, it is termed as homoscedasticity. Then standard error is used to measure A. Accuracy, B. Consistency, C. Precision, D. All of the above. Answer is D. All of the above. Standard error is used to measure accuracy, consistency and precision of the estimators. Then if qualitative variable has M category, A. Introduce M minus 1 dummy variable, B. Introduce M dummy variable, C. Introduce M plus 1 dummy variable, D. Introduce M square dummy variable. Answer is A. Introduce M minus 1 dummy variable when there are M categories for the qualitative variable. That's all about today's session. If you have any doubt, you can message me on Telegram group EcoTalks or comment in the comment section of this video. Don't forget to like, share and subscribe. Thank you.